Sudah ada?
Ini ya, Sir. Oke. Saya share
Oke,
screen.
thank you very much.
Saya
Ya.
share screen sekarang ya,
So,
Sir.
what is it?
Saya yang share screen, Sir.
Yeah, you're the one gonna share the screen. Yeah, and then no bahasa alert while giving the presentation, and then while we have the Q&A. Okay. Okay, let's start this proposal seminar then. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today here we are going to have the proposal seminar, and then the contender here is Ari Ich from class of 2018. Yeah, and then you're going to explain your complete proposal, starting with the first chapter, second chapter, and then also third chapter. And then who is your advisor, Ari?
Mr. Aswir, Sir.
Mr. Aswir, and then your advisor is Mr. Aswir. Okay, before you're going to start this proposal seminar, let's recite Basmalah together, yeah?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Let's hope you can answer all of the questions, and then you can give a clear kind of explanation based on your first, second, and then third chapter of your research proposal or thesis proposal. And I hope you already watched the previous proposal seminar from your friends, from the previous proposal seminar. I hope you already find out what kind of deep questions and then how did we gonna do this proposal seminar. You're going to have around 10 or 15 minutes to explain your first, second, and third chapter, and then after that one we're going to discuss about your PowerPoint presentations, and then I'm gonna give you a direct questions, based on your explanations. Okay, Ari Ich, time is yours, and then best of luck. Come on.
Okay, thank you, Sir. Share screen dulu. Is it clear, Sir? My PowerPoint? Sir, can you see my PowerPoint?
Maybe it's still loading because I can see your PowerPoint presentations.
And now can you see it, Sir?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Okay, wait. Okay, is it
Maybe
clear, Sir?
Okay, come on.
Okay.
You may start explaining.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ari Chidandra Takia from class of 2018 English department. So today I'm going to explain my thesis proposal, and then the title is Arirang News Portal as a Basic Grammar Tool for Students English Proficiency. The next slide is about the chapter 1, background of the study. Background of the study English, as it is known, is a language that is closely related to many aspects of today's life. Almost all aspects such as technology, education, business, and others use English as a medium to communicate. Therefore, it is very important for us, especially students, to learn the language. Talking about English, we will indirectly talking about its grammar, where grammar is a very important part when we want to learn English. According to Coghill, as cited in Rahmawati 2021, the grammar of a language is a set of rules that define the structure of the language. The order in which words are arranged to form meaningful units is determined by grammar. In addition, Scott Thornbury 2019 state that the study of what forms or structure are available in language is part of grammar. Grammar has traditionally focused almost completely on sentence analysis. In sum, a grammar is a description of the rules that determine how sentences are formed in a language. In addition, Allah the Almighty says in Quran Surat Al-Baqarah ayat 121, those to whom we have given the book, they read it as it should be. It is they who believe in him, and whoever disobeys him, they are the losers. From the verse above, it is known that Allah gives teachings to his servants, the purpose of which is direct and guide them to the straight path. Therefore, human must read the truth repeatedly and try to understand the instructions that have been given. The surah is also related to the use of grammar, where humans must read sentences properly and correctly in order to get a good understanding, and there is no such thing as misinterpretation. When studying grammar, students confront numerous challenges. Many students assume that grammar is difficult since there are so many rules in use. According to Karma 2018, students struggle with subject-verb agreement, pronoun references, and connectors due to grammatical issues. The differences in grammar rules between Indonesian and English make it difficult for students to learn. In addition, the majority of Indonesian students struggle with grammar, particularly when it comes to changing the form of verbs, which is thought to be extremely difficult. Students will notice several differences in the function and application of grammar because English grammar differs greatly from Indonesian grammar. As a result of the discrepancy, students may have difficulties constructing sentences. In learning something, it is unquestionably necessary to begin with the basic, as this will allow us to learn something from the beginning and go to the next level. Similarly, when students learn grammar, they have to know the grammar from the basic. Illies 2021 state that in learning grammar, we also talk about the 6 grammatical categories in present-day English verb, which include tenses, aspect, mood, modality, voice, and also pronoun. The grammatical tense of auxiliary verbs or inflection used to indicate whether an action or situation occur before, at the same time as, or after a reference point. An aspect describes how an activity or state evolves through time. The grammatical structure reveals the speech roles in the mood. Modality, which exists between the positive and negative polar, can indicate certainly or uncertainly, possibility or impossibility. The majority of authors of English theoretical grammars tend to believe that English has only 2 voices, active and passive voices. A pronoun is a term that can be used to replace a noun or sentence. It deals with the expression of the predicative function of the sentence, that is the function that forms the relationship between situation mentioned in speech and reality. By the 6 grammatical categories in present-day English verb above, students can be motivated in learning grammar, especially in the form of the sentence structure, which can build a conceptual thinking of students. The sentence structure is used in assembling words, phrases, and also clauses, ranging from simple to complex structures, as well as various uses such as interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and statement sentence. According to Sadun 2020, students often have a better comprehension of sentence patterns as a result of their theoretical knowledge of grammar. They can build correct sentences by using grammatical rules if they understand it. However, at vocational high school, the proper approach method is required to foster an interest in English. In fact, English is a need for their future plans, so that students will be motivated to improve their English language skills. Besides that, all vocational high school teachers in Indonesia must find the best tool for teaching grammar. One of the good media in learning grammar that can be used is television news portal. Learning from television news portal is one of the interest media that can be used by the teacher. According to Sahril 2018, news refers to information regarding current event. Arirang TV is a Korean television channel that has an English language news program called Arirang News. This television news portal provides factual and up-to-date news, both domestic and worldwide news. Arirang News can be a good tool in learning English language, especially in learning grammar. With the news that is conveyed, students can learn grammar, especially the sentence structure in the content of the news. In sum, with this interesting kind of media or tool, students can be motivated to learn and improve their grammar ability and can also interact more with other students. By implementing Arirang News, the researcher believes that it can help the teacher to make students more active and enthusiastic in the learning process. Based on the background above, the researcher is interested to conduct research with the title Arirang News Portal as a basic grammar tool for students' English proficiency. The next one is chapter 2, theories. There are 4 theories that I use in my research. The first one is grammar, the second one is basic grammar, the third one is English proficiency, and then the fourth one is Arirang News. The first one is grammar. According to Joyce and Burns, as cited in Sham 2017, grammar is the study and practice of the principles by which words change its forms and are formed into sentences. In addition, ACMA 2021 states that grammar is essential in all language in order to construct proper sentences. The language sentences make sense when the grammar is correct. In this way, understanding the role of grammar in a language becomes even more vital. According to Yamada 2018, types of grammar that had been recognized as follow. The first one is prescriptive grammar, and then the second one is descriptive grammar. Prescriptive grammar focus on the correct use of language, and then descriptive grammar focus on describing mental grammar or how native speakers use language, rather than how it should be used. According to Mat Kasimova 2020, teaching English and grammar successfully require awareness of various learning styles and techniques, as well as other skills and inventive methods to reach all students in the classroom. In addition, Chen 2021 said that grammar lessons should be interesting and enjoyable. As a result, modern teachers should select, prepare, and apply all aids based on the age, interest, and comprehension level of their students. The second theory is basic grammar. According to Masan 2019, basic grammar in English will not be ignored because it helps beginners in understanding the large issues. In addition, Lestari 2020 states that learning the basic grammar is necessary since it is language that allows everyone to talk about language. Knowing the basic grammar also involves understanding that all language and dialects follow a grammatical pattern. There are 6 grammatical categories in present-day English verb, which include tenses, aspect, mood, modality, voice, and also pronoun. The third theory is about English proficiency. According to Gottlieb, 2018, English proficiency is defined as a student's ability to communicate in English, which includes the 4 skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. He also points out that students' language proficiency in the context of English as the medium of instruction is an important factor that determines assessment. And then the last theory is Arirang News. Arirang News is the program of international television station from South Korea, Arirang TV. This program uses English in delivering news. It serves the current popular news about issues all around the world. Arirang News helps students to learn vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and other abilities. Students from a variety of institutions and colleges benefit from such programs. The next slide is about Chapter 3, Methods and Procedures. There are time and place of the study, method of the study, population and sample, and then the last one, techniques of collecting the data. The first one is time and place of the study. This research will be conducted at SMK Darul Ulum Depok in 10th graders academic year of 2021-2022, which is located in Duren Mekar, Depok. This research will be conducted from May to July. The second one, method of the study. In this research, the researcher will use quantitative research method with a pre-experimental design. The researcher will specify the relationship between independent variables and population-dependent variables using quantitative methodology. The next one is population and sample. The population of the study is students of SMK Darul Ulum Depok in the academic year of 2021-2022. The total population is 32 students of 10 graders, consists of 1 class. The sampling techniques that the researcher used in this study is simple random sampling. The researcher takes one class as a sample. The researcher takes XBDPB consists of 32 students as experimental class. And then the next one is techniques of collecting the data. Researcher will collect the data using test instrument, which are pretest and also post-test. The pretest will be given to the students and conducted on the first day of the first week. This test includes the feature of verb form, which are tenses, aspect, mood, modality, voice, and also pronoun in the form of multiple choice. This test is applied to find out the basic knowledge about basic grammar of the students before the treatment. Treatment is the way to improve students' English proficiency by using Arirang News Portal as a basic grammar tool. After giving the pretest, the students will be taught by using Arirang News Portal as a basic grammar tool. The treatment will be given for at least 8 meetings. And then the last one is post-test. Post-test will be conducted after treatment already given to the students. This test is the same as the previous pretest. In this post-test, the researcher will see whether students' English proficiency increase after researcher gives the treatment. Maybe that's all my explanation, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ari. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the next session of your proposal seminar. Go back to your first slide, please. To your title slide, please.
Okay, here's the title, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ari. Before I'm going to give you questions, I'd like to ask you one question first. What is the difference between reading and then explaining?
Sorry,
Come
sir.
on. What is the difference between reading and explaining?
Explaining can be done in many ways, such as speaking and also reading, but reading is not only about explaining. I think like that, sir.
Okay. So the next question. What you did earlier here, it is explaining or it is reading?
I explaining while reading.
So to be honest, when we do a presentations, we have to avoid reading. Yeah, that's why we call PowerPoint presentations. Yeah, we are delivering point and then we are giving the explanations. And then it's strange. Well, I see you giving the explanation starting from your title till the last chapter of your research proposal. You are not doing an explanations, but you're reading all the things that you prepare. Do you see my point?
Yes, I see.
Okay, next, if you're going to have your thesis defense, this will be your lesson. Okay, do not, one more time, do not read when several kind of questions. Okay, try to explain it because you're the one making this proposal, you're the one making this thesis, so you don't have to read anything. It's already inside of your mind. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go with your title first. Yeah. Your title, Arirang News Portal as a basic grammar tool for students' English proficiency. You're mentioning here basic grammar tool, and then also English proficiency. My first questions, how Arirang News Portal, and then it is relevant with the basic grammar tool that can enhance student English proficiency. Come on, how?
Oh, the first one, I'm going to tell the students to read the article news from the Arirang News. And then after that, for increasing students' English proficiency, I want them to identify what kind of sentence structure that exists in Arirang News. And then after that, we will tell together and we will learn together what kind of grammar, basic grammar that exists in Arirang News. And then after that, we will identifying every sentence structure that already students learn about it. Like that, sir.
Okay, next question. If I'm not mistaken, you're mentioning your research, you're going to conduct your research here for vocational high school, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then how come Arirang News Portal gonna relevant with vocational high school students?
Okay, for students of vocational high school, if they are graduate from school, they have to looking for a job. And then I think it relevant with grammar because in many interview or maybe there are also TOEIC tests that should student learn about the grammar, the basic grammar especially. So that's why I choose basic grammar to be learned for the students because as their preparation for their job world, like that, sir.
Okay, my question is not for the basic grammar, but the question refer to Arirang News Portal. How Arirang News Portal gonna relevant with the vocational high school students? Can you mention it? What is it? The special, what is it? The special major that you got from vocational high school? Because as far as I'm aware of, in a vocational high school, we have a specific major, right?
Yes.
Okay, come on. What is it, the major of it?
It's BDP about pemasaran, sir, marketing.
Okay, so it is about marketing.
Yes.
And then now try to answer my questions. How are Arirang News Portal gonna relevant with marketing student of vocational high school? Come on.
Okay, in test TOEIC, there are several kinds of questions that based on the text, like it's about the grammar, especially tenses, or maybe voice, or also about the models. And then this kind of question is exists in the article or in the text of Arirang News. So that's why I choose Arirang News as a tool for students to learn grammar. Like that, sir.
Okay. To be honest, if your student here, the aim, the purpose of your research here is for the marketing vocational high school students, it will be more relevant, I guess, if you try to find e-commerce thing, yeah, because that related with the marketing. If it is about Arirang News Portal, so what is it in Arirang News Portal? It is about marketing or it is about food, about Korean food, or what is it? Arirang News Portal consists of or content of, what is it? The content of it?
It contains about all news like daily life and also about K-pop or maybe about the behavior of Korean people because it comes from the Korean. So I think it's relevant to the marketing students.
Okay. Okay, it seems like you try to push this one, yeah, the Korean lover, and then try to make it into a vocational high school student, especially for those taking marketing, yeah. Okay, let's go with the next slide, please. Okay. Your first chapter.
This, sir. Can you see it?
No, it's still your first slide.
Huh? Wait.
Okay, there we go. There you go. Background of the study. Okay, for the background of the study, we come with our basic reasoning in choosing and then also in planning our research. Yeah. And then I want you to please come with 2 or 3 main reasons. Yeah, why did you decide to conduct this research? Come on. Your basic reasoning in conducting this research, please.
Based on my personal experience, I found that many students in Indonesia still lack of grammar ability. For example, when they do the descriptive text, like they can different verb 1 or verb 2. For example, when they talk about something in the past, they use the verb 1. So it is incorrect for me. And then as far as I measure myself, I found that I'm not quite good in speaking, listening, or maybe writing. So I decide to choose the grammar ability in my research because I think I'm quite good in grammar ability, sir.
Okay, so your main reason here, your strength, it is on grammar. That's why you decided to conduct this research. Yeah? Okay, now let's go with your second chapter.
Okay.
Second chapter, please.
Can you see it?
It is my internet connection or your internet connection, Arich. Why did we have to wait first? It's some kind of delay of it. Come on. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Chapter 2 about the theories.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. You are mentioning 4 terms, yeah, based on your research that you are going to conduct. Starting with the grammar, and then after that one, basic grammar, and then next year, English proficiency, and then Arirang Yos. My point here, how did you gonna make sure here, starting with grammar, basic grammar, and then English proficiency?
Sir, I think my connection is poor. I'm so sorry. Let me share. Wait,
do you mind please try to reshare your screen?
Okay, wait. Okay, can you see it, sir?
Okay, it's still loading, I guess. Okay, let me continue the questions. You're mentioning first is grammar, and then second one here is basic grammar, third one here is English proficiency, and then last one here is Arirang News. The pattern of it, starting number 1, second, third, and fourth, it is based on your conclusions, or what is it?
Yeah, based on my conclusion, and then also from my advisor that suggests to add English proficiency and basic grammar on my chapter 2. And then also I think these 4 theories relate to my research, so that's why I use them.
Okay. What I mean here, when you try to put, when you try to put all the theories that are going to support your research, you have to see which one that you're going to put the first. And then you put the first here is grammar, that's okay. Yeah. Second one, you put the basic grammar, that's okay. But the problem here is the third, you're mentioning English proficiency, and the last one, you're putting Arirang News. Yeah. So,
Hello, sir.
What happened with your connection?
My
Maybe
connection.
you can record it, please.
Sorry, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, let me repeat it. Yeah. The problem here located on your third and then fourth theories. Yeah. Okay. Yes. English proficiency, it should be your last aim, right? Okay. Do you understand? So yes. It should be grammar, basic grammar, Arirang News, and then it will come with the conclusion of English proficiency. I hope you can see my point. Okay.
Yes.
And then that's how that you have to write it on your complete research proposal. Yeah, the first here is grammar, second one here is basic grammar, the third one here is Arirang news, and the next one here is English proficiency. So you can make your reasoning. Okay, the theories that I'm used for this research is starting with the grammar, and then after the one in the grammar we have the basic grammar, and then how that I'm gonna make. How did I'm gonna make this research? I'm going to use Arirang news. So in the end here, these students from vocational high school, especially on marketing class, they're going to have their English proficiency that way. Is that clear enough?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go. Yeah, let's go with the last chapter of your research proposal.
Okay.
Okay, last chapter of your research proposal here. I want you to please try to give a descriptions, an overview. How did you are going to conduct this research? Starting with the planning, implementing, and then gathering the data, and after that one, analyze the data till you gonna get the conclusion based on your result of the research. Come on.
Okay, the first one, I'm going to meet the English subject teacher in that school, and then after that, I gather information from the teacher, and after that I will observe the class to the students, and I will observe what kind of weakness and strengths from the students, and after that I make conclusion that students is not quite good at grammar ability, so that's why it will be the object of my research, the basic grammar ability, and after that for the implementing of the Arirang News will be the first one. I'm going to teach the students by using PowerPoint, and then we will identifying every sentences in the news, and after that we will see whether it's about the tenses or also about the voice or maybe also about the modality, and after that I'm going to make a treatment from their learning. After going to make a treatment, I'm going to make a post-task. And then after that, I will analyzing the data statistically by using pre-experimental research. And I make conclusion from it. And maybe like that. And I will see whether Arirang News can be implemented or not for students' basic grammar ability. Like that, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Arich Diandra Takia, for your explanation based on your PowerPoint presentations. Yeah, and then let's hope based on your answer, you're gonna pass this proposal seminar. Yeah, and then for your complete revisions, you have to come to my office, and then we are going to talk about your complete research proposal. Okay, Arich. And I guess that's all that I can ask for you. Let's hope you're going to take all these suggestions, yeah, and then making a brief vision as soon as possible. Let's hope, because I guess in 2 days, after 2 days, we are going to have the holiday, yeah, for preparing Idul Fitri. So maybe your complete revision here right away after Idul Fitri. But as soon as possible, you're going to come maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, yeah, to discuss about your complete research proposal. Okay, Arich, that's all what we can deliver for you. And then let's end our today's proposal seminar here by reciting Hamdalah. Yeah? Alhamdulillah. And then don't forget that with this one, you have to share the link of the recording so I can upload it. And then your next assignment, your next task will wait for you. Okay, Arich? And then I hope you're going to ask your previous friend when they have their proposal seminar with me, what they have to do after that. Okay? And then the last, Allahumma fi qol hadila sabil rasad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
And then
Thank you.
don't forget to send the link right away after this. Okay?
Okay. I'll send to you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay.